In this video, I'm going to show you some scrapbook design ideas for beginners, in this case for your fall layout. If we just met, my name is Monia and I'm owner of Digidesignresort, and I'm doing this now for 12 long years. Scrapbooking has been for me an amazing journey because I met people from all over the world. And it's not just about memory preserving, but also about that community. And that is why I'm showing you different kind of layouts and helping you to preserve your beautiful memories. For this scrapbook layout, I'm using the Stay Home collection from Traci. Just because I really enjoy this collection. It's a pandemic right now, and so we are forced to stay at home, or at least do not meet people and go maybe for a walk in the woods, and that is what I did here. And therefore I think this collection fits perfectly for these kind of layouts. So before we get started, please subscribe to our channel, click the little bell so you're notified whenever I post a new video, and hit the like button. And now let's get started with the scrapbooking. Here is another scrapbook decoration idea for fall or for whatever time of the year you want. But I have collected some leaves and I'm going to laminate them and put them into my mini album. So how I'm going to do that is pretty easy. So you just pick the leaves you want and put them in between your foil here, and then you send it through the machine. Yeah, but maybe do not have these leaf stamps here. We just cut them off, and I just put a few of them. So I have collected them while walking through the woods. And I had in mind that we are going to decorate, or that we are going to renovate our studio, and that's why this layout came through. It's yeah, it's a reminder of those days. So next step is getting this through the machine and see how it turns out. We most probably know, I know we do, we have to cut it, so I get it a little bit closer together. Yeah, that should work. So okay, I just send it through the machine now. Okay, that's it. So maybe you send it through twice, because here is still a little bit of air between, because it was a bit thicker. So maybe we do that, but I have to leave it cooling down for a second, and I do that once I cutted it. So what I'm doing now is I cut some centimeters off here so it fits here to my paper, and I just cut it down as much as I can. So if it's a bit smaller, I don't mind. So I trim it down as much as I can. So let's see if that works. If not, I'm cutting off the stamp here. Maybe it works. Yeah, I guess I need to get rid of a bit more here. You see, I have to cut off the leaves a bit, and also the stamp on the bottom. Yeah, maybe here it works. Just trim it down a bit more. Okay. Yeah, you see, it's pretty hard because of the stamp here. Okay, that fits. So I'm going to give it through once again, and then I can turn off the machine as it's pretty hot here. So now I have the hope that the edges are really strong together. So now we're going to glue that here on the book. And for that I'm just using the adhesive tape. I will not fold it because I'm a bit afraid that it goes through. Okay, that worked. So now we could add some more pictures or whatever under the leaves. You know, I'm leaving it open so we see. And for now I'm going to decorate the right side, and for that I have created some of these tabs here with a silhouette, and I'm going to put them under each other. And I thought of splitting it into a story and detail and the photo itself. I'm going to start with this photo, and as I said, it was a time when we decorated or renovated our studio, so this is what goes inside. So first of all, I'm going to add some paper on top here because I think it looks a little bit, too white right now. I could have cut it from the paper as well, but I didn't want to because I wasn't sure what paper I would use, on what background I would use, so I wanted to leave that open. Yeah, maybe I put something from the other side as well, because I think I want to start this way. Maybe it looks better later on. Okay, so that goes on top. And now we put these under it. And the third one. So now I can put some more pictures under it, here and there. And I haven't added more paper by purpose because it's getting really thick, and if so I can hardly pull it up, so that's why I'm going to fold it like that. So here is some space for the story, so I'm going to add some white paper on it, so one can just write here something. And I'm going to put one of the papers here on the background and the other two here on the last page. Okay, so now we add some text here, or actually a piece of paper. And what just comes to my mind, I guess I leave it as it is because it has some lines and we can write here on top, so maybe that looks good and we leave it as it is. So now I can decorate a bit more here on top or under the leaves, and then we are done with this layout. So I collected a few elements and put them here in my mini book. You know, it's pretty random because these are just phrases, but I think that's enough. And I also put a story here on my little paper here. So that's the story for the pictures, and that's the explanation why here are some leaves, and here is this picture, and here are other pictures. So for me it makes totally sense. The question is if it makes sense in a year from now. So this is why it's always good to add a story to your layout. So now I'm just putting down these elements here and leave it pretty much like it is. So I don't add that much anymore. So just using a piece of paper to put the glue here on the snippets, because it's easier than using the adhesive in this case. So that's why I just put that down. These are just sentences you might have in brain while walking somewhere, and in this crisis we all have to juggle with things, and that's why I thought I add these sentences here. So when you walk and you have all these things in mind before it actually calms down. I'm pretty sure you had that as well. You just walked somewhere and then all of a sudden your brain goes down and you just you just calm down, and that is what I wanted to show here. Now let's see, going to add that little man here as well. So you see, sometimes it is that things make totally sense for the person who creates the layout, but not at all for someone who looks at it. So maybe you explain it with a story, or you don't explain it at all. Of course, that's up to you, but you know, to make really clear what the layout is all about and why you created it as you did, you might want to add a story. You might want to talk to the person you look at this together with. So sometimes that's a better idea. Yeah, that's it for now, and we see us in the next video.